shit. Stunned crap. That was stupid on my part, wasn't it? Hey everybody, long time no see. Boy Bob, it's been probably about a year. I've had some things going on in my life that have kind of kept me away from here and stuff. And, I'm back. And in honor of that, I figured I'd start out a new game on 7 Days to Die and start sharing it with you you guys right off the bat. So this is the Starvation mod. I've messed around with it a little bit just for curiosity's sake, and it has generally kicked my ass. I haven't been able to survive since past day 3, give or take, I think, at this point so far. So I figured I'd start a new one and kind of have you guys follow along. So I'm going to go ahead and start it. I'm going to wuss out a little bit. I'm going to start out an adventurer. I'll probably turn that up later, but I really would like to make it past 3 days. So we'll see if that does us any help there. I'm going to go ahead for now and leave the mark airdrops on. Later I may turn that off, I may not, who knows. I do find in the regular game that after a while I don't even go after them anymore unless they just happen to be nearby. So we'll see what happens. Alright, well, I'll see you in a minute when this thing gets loaded up. Alright. Alrighty, so here we go. Looks like I'm in, right on the edge of the desert and maybe a forest biome. Well, alright, so anyway, like I said, I had some things going on in my life that I've been away for about the last year from this. I haven't completely fallen off the face of the earth, but as far as this channel, I certainly have. About a year ago, my girlfriend and I decided to call it quits. I had been living with her for about a year at the time, about 4 years at the time, and so I had to move back to my place. I own an old farmhouse that we had been using for storage, and between all the stuff I had to move from her place, getting this place in order, and kind of finding my way again and getting my bearings in life, been kind of away for a while, and that's all taken care of itself for the most part. I've been working on the farm for a while now, and I figured I'd start back in this. So there we go. Initially, when I made this channel, I was just going to fart around and play some games on it, put some stuff on here just because. But now I've had some time to think about all of it and everything else, and I think what I'm going to do is a couple of things. I thought that I would go ahead and put games on here, but also a lot of stuff that I'm going to be doing here at the farm. Eventually I'd like to restart raising beef. When I was a kid, we used to raise beef here on the property, and being retired, I've got the time to do those sorts of things again. I still work over at the college as an instructor, still teaching movie making, still working in the lab there, helping students and what have you. But I'd like to start doing some stuff for myself. So I thought I would post videos maybe on various things I'm doing here. I have some ideas on some stuff I'd like to try out, some stuff I'd like to do, and thought maybe if you guys are interested, I'll share them with you guys. So if you're interested, great. If you're not, then that's fine too. Let me know one way or the other, so I kind of have some idea of where you guys stand, and we'll see if it's an interest to some people, great, and we'll do them. And if everybody pretty much decides that I'm a pain in the ass and stupid, then I won't do them. But either way, whatever, we'll see what happens. But I just figure that's what I'm gonna kind of play with on this channel. So, like I said, I've checked this mod out a couple of times. It's Starvation mod. It runs on Windows. I don't believe it runs on Mac yet. I don't know if it ever will. I know the creator has it for, the person who created has it set up for Windows. I have a Mac Pro that I threw a fair amount of money at recently, with a lot and made a lot of upgrades, and now it runs. And I've got it dual booted. Right now I'm running in Windows, for the specific reason that I wanted to try out this mod. So we'll see what happens with it. Like I said, I tried it a little bit, and I have not made it past like day 3. The spiders have repeatedly kicked my behind, and I've not gotten very far with them. I've also stepped on a snake here and there, although it didn't kill me, but it certainly made me vulnerable to other things. Same thing goes for the scorpions. I did have a hyena eat me once, and so yeah, so there's a lot of things in this game that are really cool that they've added with this mod, and every single one of them seems like it wants to kill you, including the food. Your food now in this mod, you can have food go bad and things like that, so it is definitely interesting. They have tobacco and marijuana in the game, and they have benefits to both, but they also have an addiction drawback to both of them, so you know, we'll see what we do with that later on down the road when it becomes necessary. I'm going to try and not bore you guys with a lot of resource collection. I know this game starting out is pretty scavenge heavy, simply by virtue of the fact that you need so much to get started. I also know that my own personal playing style, I tend to be a pack rat, and I keep everything. I hate to throw anything away in the game because you just never know. Normally, the way I start out in vanilla is I will spend time gathering up about 1,000 rocks, 1,000 wood, and 1,000 feathers, and before I even create my first bow or even my first club, if I can avoid it, I usually try to craft about 1,000 arrows. I figure I'm going to use them anyway, and by crafting them it raises my weaponsmithing, and generally speaking, by the time I craft my first bow, I'm crafting yellow bows. It's kind of spam crafting and kind of not, because it's not like I'm just throwing them away. I am using them. I'm just kind of stockpiling them, I guess you could look at it that way. I do a little bit of spam crafting with axes, with the stone axes, just to kind of get something usable early on. Alright, so let's put on all our clothes so we can do our clothing quest, and then probably take them all back off because we're too hot. So yeah, so we'll see how this goes. You guys will have to let me know what you think. Always scrap your axes, because you get stone back from them. So I usually do 5 at a time. That was kind of stupid. I should have done the axes before I did the arrows, but what the heck, we'll just gather some more resources while we're waiting. I want to finish this stone up, because of course you get a bonus for finishing stones. Maybe in the meantime we can find some more feathers, and trying to grab what we can. This is one of the new fruit trees that comes with the mod. I think this is probably an avocado tree from the looks of it. You have to eat fruit periodically or you get scurvy with this mod, which is kind of a cool idea. I kind of like that. So yeah, so there's a lot A lot of new potentially awesome stuff with this mod. That maybe the Fun Pimps will pick some of it up and put it in their game as well. If not, that's fine too. It's certainly not going to prevent me from playing the mod. So let's see what this is. I think, like I say, I think it's an avocado tree. So there we go. Yes. So now I have avocados. Now one thing with this game, or with this mod, is stuff goes bad. Your food will rot. So for now, what I've been doing is I've been turning any fruits and what have you that I find into seeds. I figure this, I'm hoping the seeds won't go bad, and I will be able to continue to hold on to them so that when I finally get someplace settled, I can go ahead and set them up as a farm. So let's see, we are almost centered north, and we are way to the east of the hub city. I usually try to set up home somewhere close to the hub city, not in the hub city itself, or near the hub city itself. I like, generally speaking, I like to find a town somewhere within a decent range of the hub city and go from there and just kind of get my life going first. Ooh, salad. There we go. So that's one of the new things in the game is salad. And you can turn that into rabbit food, because apparently as things go along, you can have NPCs in this, and you can have a farm. So here we go. Here's another avocado tree. So seeds. So you know, there's a lot of potential to this mod. I really like it. It's whoever did this, I don't remember the name of the person that did it, but man, I got to tell you, they put a heck of a lot of work into this thing. It is pretty substantial, and it is pretty awesome. And I'm liking it a lot. If I could get past day 3, I'd like it even more. I'm hoping that ultimately they eventually balance things out, because the spiders are just killer. Looks like there's a whole bunch of avocados on the side of this hill. So we'll grab them all up, and when we get to the top, we'll just make seeds all in one swell swoop. Alright. So, like I say, normally in this game, I tend to gather a lot of resources right off the bat, and I don't want to bore you guys too much with that. But I am going to try and craft a decent amount of arrows as this goes, so I will be periodically stopping and busting up boulders to make axes and to make arrows, just to kind of get some progress going. But at the same time, for right now, I think what we're going to do is we're going to try and start making our way towards the hub city area and see if we can find a town somewhere off to the side. This first video, just because, you know, I need to get myself settled and established as far as a place to live and what have you. To set the timer, I'm going to probably do about an hour. I don't know if I'll post the whole thing. I may just cut it up. But I got the timer set for an hour right now. Generally, I'm going to try and stick to about 30 minutes for videos and see how that goes. You guys can tell me what you think. Certainly happy for any feedback, any constructive criticism. You're definitely not going to hurt my feelings. I'm pretty thick-skinned. You know, I know I'm an idiot, so, you know, you're not going to tell me anything I don't already know. But, you know, I've been around long enough that I don't particularly worry about those sorts of things. I don't care what people think. Generally speaking, their opinions are welcome to them, and I'm welcome to mine, and there we go. So, you know, but yeah, if you think I'm an idiot, tell me so. Maybe there's something I'm doing and I'll change it. Especially if there's something I'm doing wrong in the game. By all means, man. More than happy to hear you guys' ideas, thoughts, things you think I should do. Um, Generally speaking, I have found that I start to get bored with the vanilla 7 Days to Die fairly quickly anymore. Um, you know, I get to a point where I'm like, okay, well, I could survive longer if I wanted to, and I hit that point where it's just, I don't know, it's not very challenging or very interesting anymore as a single player, which is what I mostly play, are single player games, just because my kids are grown and older and they don't live in the house. They live in other states and they have their own lives and what have you, and so does most of the people I know. Most of them are adults with parents, you know, their parents with kids and what have you. So I do a lot of just single player games on my own. Hello, Mr. Nest. So, you know, so constructive criticism is certainly helpful. You know, I know there's some things I'm going to definitely do wrong in this. There's some things that I could definitely do with more than one person as groups, but all of that is okay. We're going to do what we're doing here as a single player, and we'll go from there. But yeah, no, love to hear your thoughts. If there's something you'd like me to try, like me to do, you know, short of hanging myself, I guess, just let me know. We're going to try and avoid dying as much as possible. In the past, when I played this, I've died pretty quickly, and I've tried to play this as essentially dead is dead. If I die, I die. Is this a lemon tree? Yep, lemon tree. Or orange tree, one of the two. Oranges. Okay, so we'll do the avocado seed first, and then we'll do the orange seeds. So yeah, I'm gonna try and stay alive as long as possible. Obviously, I'm not gonna go out and try to get killed, but if I do get killed, I think we're gonna just kind of continue on with the game. I don't think I'm gonna die and start over, because I think if that were the case, I'd be, you know, every video would be the same thing, me starting over, and I don't want to do that. I'd like to start to make some progress. I don't know, I'm torn on it, because to me, if you die, you're dead, you know. In real life, you don't get to come back again, and you know, what's the point of trying to survive a zombie horde if, you know, you can just restart? But, you know, for entertainment purposes and for you guys, why not, right? Well, we haven't run into anything major yet. Like I say, in the past, I have stepped on snakes and gotten poisoned from them, and I have stepped on scorpions and gotten poisoned by them. Ooh, duffel bag. Ooh, nice. Very nice. And the spiders are just ridiculously ugly. Ah, here's some bamboo. So, until I find myself a place to live, I'm not going to gather up. I'm probably going to leave a lot of stuff, but anything like the food sources, the plant sources, those things, I'm going to gather what I can while I'm on the road to wherever I end up going. But just junk stuff, I probably will not keep it. I would like to, at some point, establish like a little colony and farm thing, which is one of the things you can do with this mod. So that's why I'll be gathering that stuff up. It looks like a crossroads down there. How far are we away from the hub here? Yeah, we may, because it looks like it's desert beyond that. So we might just set up house there for now and go from there. We'll see what's down in there. It looks like at least a busted up house. We'll see what's on the other four corners. Generally, it seems like 3 of the corners have a building and one of them doesn't, is what it seems like they've been doing. I'm kind of looking forward to when they start with when 16 comes out, to see how they handle how the new placement for buildings and stuff works out. I know they've been doing a lot of work on it, so I'm really curious to see how that works, and how it looks. It looks like it's going to be pretty nice. It looks like things are not going to be like, little square cities all the time anymore. They're going to be kind of laid out randomly a bit. So we'll take the tobacco, and we'll take the salads. In the game, you can make cigars and you can make blunts. There's marijuana in the game. Both of them have benefits, but they do have an addiction factor in this game now, or in this mod. So we'll see if we're gonna actually using those at any great amount, or whether we'll just maybe try and sell them. If we can sell them to the trader or something like that, or sell them to some villagers or whatever, maybe we'll do that. But for right now, I don't think we will. Oh, it's a pig. Okay, I heard brush being destroyed. I wasn't sure if something was coming after me. It looks like it's just a pig. So, yeah, I'll tell you what, the zombies don't scare me in this game anymore. The spiders scare the hell out of me, because, man, they will ruin your day very quickly. So will the alligators or crocodiles or whatever they are, and the hyenas. Oh, and there's a snake. I can see him from here. There you go. There is Mr. Snake. Let's do away with Mr. Snake. There we go. I don't know if you can do anything with them. I know you end up with gathering up, but I don't see any recipes for them or anything yet. We'll see if maybe as I get better levels or something. I hear you. Maybe you can do something with them. But that's the snake. I was what was it? Oh yeah, and I did die from a hyena once. If you're in the desert, there's a lot of scorpions. There's a lot of spiders. There's rhinos, tigers, what have you. And like I say, it seems like pretty much everything in the game wants to kill you dead. Now, I'm a generally pretty likable person, but I don't understand why they don't like me. Nah, it's fun. It's just, when you first start out, it's a lot, because unlike with the zombies where you have a little bit of a pause time, it does not seem as though you have any pause time with the Starvation mod creatures. And I have actually spawned in right on top of a spider before, and that lasted about 2 seconds, and then I was dead. So yeah, I know we want to get down to this town, and that's kind of where I'm working towards, but at the same time I want to gather resources if I can. One thing I don't recommend is what I'm doing, which is to run everywhere, because that's how I started dying right off. I was running and just stepped on shit, and not a good thing. Man, a lot of avocados around here. How about some other stuff? I want some other fruit. Is that a fruit tree? Yep, that's a fruit tree of some kind. Oh, another avocado. It seems from a distance the easiest way to tell the fruit trees that are from Starvation mod is to look for the leaves. The leaves on the mod trees all shake a lot more, or at least seem to shake a lot more than the leaves in the normal trees do. And that's how I've been able to kind of spot them from a distance. There's some tobacco. What do we got here? More bamboo. Yeah, we're gonna leave the bamboo for now, I think. I hear you, Mr. Zombie. I really don't care about you anymore. You guys don't scare me so much anymore. Now, the Starvation mod cops that are in here, I took a pretty good beat down once, so those are definitely pretty tough. Oh, we don't want to fall off the cliff. So there's the road into town. I guess we'll get on the road and check out the, not town, but little crossroads there. I have a feeling that's where we're going to probably set up house, at least initially. Salad. Oh, Daddy, come to the room. I heard a goat somewhere. So it's pretty cool the amount of animals they've added in this thing, man. I've seen rhinos, I've seen tigers, I've seen what I think were snow leopards, maybe, I don't know. I mean, they were white. I saw what might have been panthers in a burnt biome, so that was kind of cool. Alright, so let's do this. Let's make a bunch of arrows. That's going to take a lot of craft, but that will up our weapons making skill. And then we're going to make one of the new... Oh, there it is. Stuck in the side of the hill. And then we'll make one of the new Starvation mod weapons that I really kind of like. And I think it's going to be a real popular weapon, simply because it's really great at taking off zombie heads. And then if I can find a hunting knife, that would be even better. Alright, so, how are we doing? 5 minutes to do that? Yeah, I should have been doing it all along, I guess. Alright, where are we at here? We got anything over here worth going down there for? Does not look like there's a town or anything there. So let's go over to this Crossroads and see what we got. Hi, Mr. Zombie. Yeah, you go ahead and... that's Mrs. Zombie. You go ahead and fall down that hill. To you too. Is that mating call? Alright, so let's see what we got at this Crossroads here. We'll do a quick run through town, or run through to the center of the intersection. See if we can't get hit by a car. That's one good thing about the zombie apocalypse. Less traffic. How are we doing? Let's see. Okay, we got 1,000 wood, 143 stone. Ooh. Recipes. Avocado seeds. We will convert them. We don't want them going bad on us. Alright, looks like we got a passing gas and a house, and that's it. Alright, well, that's okay. I can live with that. Boom, and the house looks like it's a burnt biome. And now I've pissed all the zombies off. Yay, that's okay. I can run faster than them. I want to run over here and I want to grab the gas real quick because I don't want to blow up. These fuckers blow it up and you lose it. That's no fun. So we're gonna run around and try and grab the gas before they get to us. I know, risky. But given that this is a big one, it also means there may very well be a workbench in here, which would not be a bad thing. Wow, look at them all. Come to Papa. Alright, let me go with this last gas pump. Alright, let's go back out here. Play Pied Piper, shall we? Oh, there's Mr. Snake. Hi, Mr. Snake. Leave me alone. Maybe you can kill some of them zombies while we're here. Ooh. Hello, Mr. Chicken. Yeah, you run in circles for a minute. There we go. I want your feathers. Alright. Wow, there we go. Okay. How we doing? One more minute and a half. I think I'm going to keep the meat since we're close enough to some place where we can kind of hunker down. I don't mind them chasing me. Oh look, they're all starting to disperse. We'll go in here and stir them up again. We'll go the other direction. I kind of want to keep them all after me so that I start doing them in. I can play Negan. Is that too soon? I don't know. Oh, shit. Spider house. I don't know if you can destroy those things or not, but we're certainly going to try at some point. Sitting on the roof of the gas station. Hi, Glenn. We'll call him Glenn. Alright, so maybe making all of the arrows right off probably wasn't a good thing. But, you know, life is life. We just get our exercise beaten on these guys. Oh shit. Stunned. Crap. That was stupid on my part, wasn't it? Alright, let's not do that again. Let's get down here. Wow, that was kind of dumb. Well, that's life. Man, look at them all. Alright, there we go. You know what? Let's run down here a little ways, and then I think I'm just going to go ahead and make a bow right now. Just because. Craft. But I'm also going to make a wooden spear. Because the wooden spears are pretty freaking cool. Alright. Die, you sons of bitches. Heard you coming to the side, didn't I? Ha ha ha. This is why I say, the zombies, I mean, unless they swarm you, don't really seem to bother me as much as they did when I first started playing this game. I'll tell you one of the things I miss is the creepy baby sounds I used to have in this game. My God, you want to talk about something that scared the hell out of you. That was just creepy in general. Oh, I hear you coming up from the side. Ooh, gun. All right, we're getting a little close. Let's do some of you guys in, and then we'll go back and get that gun if we can. Shit, missed. I hate losing weapons. At this rate, though, I'm gonna unspawn before I get to it. Part of the problem is we're out of room in our inventory. Let's do this. Wooden chest. Oh, page 2. Page 1, wooden chest. Craft. We will scrap this puppy. Move that up there. There we go. Now we can put this chest down. And put some of this shit in it. Alright, good enough. Alright, I think we killed them all. So now let's get rid of that one too. Oh, we don't want that one. We want to show that one off. Alright. Let's go get all this junk. Like I said, I tend to be a bit of a pack rat when it comes to stuff here. The one thing I don't keep, generally speaking, is glass. I don't need it. I mean, it's really easy to get sand and make glass once you have a place that you can set up a forge and stuff. So, to me, there's just no point in it. Now, we'll see if that always remains the case. So, I don't see it. Die, you motherfucker. Alright, so, I think we've de-zombified the place for the most part at the same time. Well, that was handy, I suppose. Alright, so, let's see. Did we get anything? Okay. So now, let's see if there's still somebody. Oh, we got a crawler. I don't want Mr. Crawler. Mr. Crawler's no fun. I want a walking zombie. I want somebody up walking around so I can stabbity him. Now, one thing like I said, I did see that spider's nest over there. I'm gonna see at some point, not right now, because them things, like I say, they kick your ass. I'm gonna see if I can potentially destroy the thing. I don't know whether you can or not. I want to know if you can, because if you can, that is something we will be on a mission to do. But we're going to do that from the safety of on high. Because, yeah, no way we're going to try and do that from the ground. Those things are nasty. I think we cleared the town out. Looks like we may have, well, I keep saying town, it's like 2 buildings, but you know what I mean. Maybe we'll make it a town, maybe we'll build some more. Hey, maybe this would be a good place to build our little community. I have tried shooting snakes with an arrow, and I don't know whether they don't have much of a hitbox or what the deal is, or maybe I'm aiming the wrong place, but Easier just to sneak up behind them and kill them. That's my opinion. And I'm sticking to it. Get this one? No, I didn't get this one. I thought maybe not here. Ooh, pickaxe. Nice. I could use a pickaxe. Like I say, glass. I usually don't keep. Broken glass especially. Now see that right there? I don't know if you can see it. That right there. Look at this. See that right there? That is a spider's nest. They are mean little sons of bitches. And I don't know if you can destroy these things or not. If you can, I would be very happy. Imagine it takes a lot more than that to do it. See right in there? There's the spider. I don't know if you can see the leg or not. Right there. But they will come out of there in a helen. So let's just not right now. Because that would be stupid too, wouldn't it? Which is why I poke at the ants nest. Alright, let's see. Does this one have one? But it does have a barrel. Ooh. Reed. Iron armor. We can use that. That'll make us happy. There's more glass. A lot of glass in the game that I don't use. I don't know if else does or not, but I know I don't use it. Alright, so not a bad little haul for today, huh? And I think where we're gonna live is on top of the gas station for now. Oh, and the cool thing is there should be, yes, leather. Leather will let you make a whip. A whip will let you train animals. Also, because I'm in here destroying things and robbing the place, apparently that is considered a fun activity or an entertaining activity. See the little smiley face. On the other hand, if you go too long without resting or doing anything fun, you start crying. You get to be really whiny. And and there is a bunny rabbit inside that. Let's see if we can kill him. Stand still, bunny rabbit. Thank you. Meat. That's what's for dinner. Alright, here. Ooh, and we have a pickaxe. Put that there. And let's go see what in the other rooms, shall we? Now this one should lead up to the ceiling. Or no, it's around back on these places, I think. Once we get up here, though, what we'll do is we will make ourselves another chest up on the roof, and then we're going to put everything up on the roof. this ladder. Man, ain't nobody got time for this. Let's go put everything up here somewhere. Amazing what you can fit in a pile of trash, huh? Alright, there we go. We'll put the torch in there too. Ooh, getting low on arrows. We need to build some arrows. Oops. And we need to see, there we go. The maniacal laughter begins. Because apparently it's fun to break into places and be up on the roof and what have you. And then you start laughing maniacally. Now, if you noticed, it was a female laugh. I, for whatever reason, like to play females in these games. I don't know why. I don't know. It's weird. It just is what it is. It's the internet, right? You can be whatever you want to be. So, why not? Lots of feathers. There we go. Now we get a better view from up here of this sucker. See, there it is. That's what they look like. And I don't know if I were to keep shooting this, if it would eventually be destroyed. Maybe I need something better weapon-wise. I certainly don't seem to be pissing the spider that's in it off, and I damn sure saw a spider. He was in there. I saw him in there. Wonder if I could put spikes all the way around it and just lure him out. That would be probably a pretty effective way of doing him in. Alright. Let's put this chest down. I have to say, that is definitely a pretty darn good haul. I never even got around to making a wooden club. Crap. Which means I never got around to making a bow on the quest. Which means when I do, it's gonna yell at me again. Alright, well, that's fine with me. Alright, so let's get in here. Hopefully before this pickaxe completely goes away. I thought I crafted a club. Oh, it's crafting arrows still. Alright, well, you know what? Let's do this, because then we'll get credit for crafting arrows. So, like I had said, I was going to probably do an hour for this first one, but what I think I will do is, we've done pretty good so far. I will probably clear out the rest of this little one-horse town and then call it quits. Now, I'm not going to do the safe yet, because I'm going to wait until I at least get, you know, a Quality Joe perk a little bit and go from there. Oops. Well, that's one way to take it out. Did I get everything out of here? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Okay. I haven't gathered up the tires yet either. If nothing else, they're a good source of shit. Metal. I never go through the bottom one because that way, at least if I have a zombie chasing me, I can jump over and close them down for a little bit. So that's kind of why I don't do the bottom part of an opening. Apparently it's fun to rob gas pumps too. Or she's just nuts, I don't know. Alright, that looks like everything back here. Up from our stuff and move over here. Did I not? Oh, and a treasure map at that. Even better. It's kind of a red letter day today, guys. So we're just going to clean up out here real quick. And then we're gonna go grab our stuff from the crate. Come here, chicken. I saw you. Where'd you go? Man, I hate when they get in this high grass. They just disappear. Sometimes. There we go. Try to get away from me, will you? Maybe it's a secret agent chicken that's leading me into some kind of trap. Oh, and look. There goes Foo Bunny. Nope. Screw it. We'll get him on the way back. Alright. Down here, see what's in, see what's left in here, if anything. Glass. Screw it. I ain't gonna taste it. Alright, let's see what we can get rid of. We can get rid of the glass. We can scrap. I know, don't scrap anything because you lose money on it. But you know what? It's just me. There's shit all over the place. That's one of the upsides, I guess, if you will, to doing it as single player, is that there is plenty of stuff laying around. Let's get rid of the rattlesnake. We're also going to scrap the forks. Take the gun. Take the ammo. Priorities, you know. Nothing else we can grab right now? No. Alright, fine. I'm just going to take more than one trip. That's what I get for picking stuff up on the way. A little ADD sometimes. I look at things and I go, oh, I'm going to do that. And then, ooh, squirrel. So. Get back up here. Put this stuff. Ooh. Yeah, we'll open that up later. Not that there's one up there. There we go. Nice thing I guess about living in the gas station is going to be it's fun to break into the gas station, apparently. So that's not a bad thing. Let's see. We're not going to need them for now. That can go there. That can go there. We're not going to need either of them for right this second. Let's take the arrow, though. Fuck it. Let's take that arrow. Or that. Yeah. Let's make some arrows. Just make the rest of them into arrows. And then put the rest up there. And we'll take a stone axe with us. That should do us. You know what? Let's stump that. There's no way we're gonna use that little bit. All right, finally having a bit of fun. See, that's what I'm saying, man. I guess because we're running around on the roof or something. Maybe I don't know. Down here, go get our rest of our stuff out of that chest. It's almost 5 o'clock. Doing pretty darn good. We got ourselves a place to stay for the night. And ooh, there's a fat guy. That is one thing I kind of miss is the old fat guys kind of looked a lot like Magnum PI. That's what we used to refer to them as was Magnum PI because they had the Hawaiian shirt and stuff. I wish they'd bring back the Hawaiian shirt guy. Okay, so let's see. Oops. This thing is a little slow, but, oops. There we go. Isn't that pretty? I really like that. I think it's somebody else. Hi, lady. Oops. Sorry. That's the best way to do it. Poke them till their head explodes. Ooh, salad. Oh, that's bamboos. That's good. So it looks like there's some more fruit trees. Now I hear somebody. Oh, he's a crawler. He's right there. I see him. Let's see if we can catch him. The nice thing about this thing, yes, it's slow, but it's a distance weapon for melee, which is what has been needed for a long time. I don't know why they never did put a spear or something in the game, because they really need it. More avocados. Man, if this is Arizona, but man, if it was California, we'd be rich, wouldn't we? Now, we don't want to go too far back on the back side of this because there's that spider's nest over there. There's a snake. Let's kill the snake. I just assume not have them around. I don't know that there's anything you could do with them right now, but I just assume they not be around. Alright, I already cut that one down. Money. So, we'll grab this bamboo while we're here. At least you make fishing poles out of the bamboo. So I think what I'm probably going to do tonight off camera is to just do some spam crafting and kind of get us a better axe so we can, you know, not spend so much time farting around with that. I think that's another avocado tree. Yeah. Simply to kind of save some time for you guys. Because I know it's boring watching me chop rocks. I know I'd be bored watching me chop rocks. So, oh, another one. Alright, so got everything out of the chest. So let's go back in the direction of the house. And how much room we got? Yeah. Alright, well, there's the timer. So, it's been an hour. Huh. Didn't seem like it. Man, this game time flies when you're having fun, right? Alright, so what I'm probably going to do is to just go ahead and finish up gathering up some resources and stuff around here, and do a lot of spam crafting for the night, and that'll be that. So yeah, because it's almost 6 o'clock game time, and I'm probably just gonna gather up some resources and make a little shelter up on top of the gas station and call it a night, I think, as far as that goes. And I might go through this house just to grab some stuff. And, you know, if I have some time, I may kill that deer as well for the same reason, just for the food. But, you know, you guys have all seen how to kill things in this game and how to harvest that, so I don't think that's something that's going to be interesting. There we go. See, apparently I guess this is fun. Alright, so you guys have a good day, and see you next time. This is Board Bob. Talk to you later. Bye.